Starting off, I'm going to remove any excess makeup that she may have on her skin from the night before. This way I have a nice clean slate to work on. For moisturizer, I'm going to use the Josie Maran Argan Oil. This is the light version. I just like a oil on her face better than a typical moisturizer or cream. I feel like it just penetrates into her skin since she does have very dry skin. The palette that I'm using is a Graftobian palette. It does have a ton of colors, which helps me mix to get the perfect shade. And this is just going to help even out her skin tone. So for that, I'm just applying it with a brush. This is a MAC brush. I'll list all of them down below. And I'm just lightly swiping that across her face and tapping it in with the Beauty Blender. This will just help soak up any excess product and make it just look nice and airbrushed. Now I'm just setting her eyelids with a powder. You can use any type of powder for this. It will just help all of my eyeshadows that I'm about to use go on a lot smoother. Now for the star of the show, I'm using the Dolce Vita palette from Charlotte Tilbury. I absolutely love this palette. You can just use it in so many different ways, and it actually tells you where to place each color. So for that, I just placed the prime color all over her lid as my transition color. And now I'm taking this beautiful red and just really buffing that into the crease just for a smooth transition for all the other colors I'm going to apply. A lot of people can be a little intimidated by this red, but I promise you it is so, so beautiful. Now going into the smoke shade, I'm just placing that into the outer third of the eye and really working this in just for a little bit of depth and darkness to the eye. I love this shade too. It's almost like a nice coppery brown color. Going back in with the prime shade, I'm using this color to highlight her brow bone, and I will also be using it in the inner corner just to give it a little bit of a pop. Now for my favorite part, I'm taking my finger and just dipping it into the gold shade and placing that right on her lid. This gives a nice little pop when her eyes open up. It's just so, so beautiful. I am obsessed with this shade. To line her eyes, I'm just using a felt tip pen liner. You can use any kind of eyeliner gel, stick, anything you'd like. And then I'll be going in with a pencil on top of it just to smoke it out a little bit because I don't want this look to be too harsh. I just want it really soft and smoked out. Curling the lashes will help the false lashes and her natural lashes just flow together a little bit better. This way you don't see any lashes sticking out straight and then some are curled. It just looks a little bit more natural this way. Now for concealer, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD Concealer. This is in the shade Y31. It has a little bit more of a yellow undertone. Since she does have a little bit of pink in her skin, I wanted to bring a little bit more of that yellow kind of glow into her skin. And I'm just placing this on her under eyes, her cupid's bow, down the bridge of the nose, on the tip of the nose, the chin, and the forehead. Basically anywhere where you'd like to brighten and just make pop. Now just tapping that in with my finger for a more blended look. You can use a beauty blender if you'd like to remove a little bit of that product. And now I'm just setting it with my pressed powder from Charlotte Tilbury. Now to finish off the under eyes, I'm just using the exact same colors I used on her lid and in her crease and applying that right on the bottom lash line to just smoke it out a little bit. Finishing off with one more coat of mascara, and then I'm going to fill in her brows using my Charlotte Tilbury brow stick. This is nice because it is angled. It makes it a little bit easier to apply. Adding a little bit of dimension to the face, I'm just adding some bronzer, blush, and a little bit of highlighter. For the lips, I'm just using a lip palette that I have. I will link the name down below. And then going back in with the highlighter, just placing that on the top of the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, the cupid's bow, anywhere where you'd like that little bit of glow. And there you have it. That is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Press subscribe and thanks for watching.